Hello everybody, and welcome back to Adventure Thursdays. It's the first Adventure Thursday of 20... Oh god.
Oh look! Rocks!
First Adventure Thursday of 2020, and thank you for the 90-bit donation and testing the new alert, Pixel Punch. Oh look! Rocks! I quite like that one. Could be a fun one just to throw in different situations. And the other one, Destiny of the Daleks. Yes, it is. It's the... Because Destiny of the Daleks was, I believe, secretly co-written by Douglas Adams. Which makes a lot more sense in that context. Like, it's Terry Nation and Douglas Adams, I believe, who wrote that one. Which is why it's a very bizarre intro. With K9 catching laryngitis. Hey, welcome, Nutty. Alright. So I know nothing about Return of the Obra Dinn. Well, I kind of know little brief bits about it. I know there's a ship. I know it's got this sort of unique visual style that's almost reminiscent of, like, really old PC games, but also it's 3D. So there's a lot of questions to go through here, and a lot of and I don't really know what I'm in for. I don't know if it's going to be scary or anything like that. I know very little. And hello, Tenwin. Greetings. I don't know much about Fallout 76, honestly. I haven't paid attention to it for a long time. 1-bit 3D. It's a very unique idea. Anyway, with people arriving, I believe I should probably get right into it and see what this strange game has to offer. I'm liking the music. I'm liking this, like, sort of... these tunes going on. I like that. Anyway, it's created by Lucas Pope. Is he the only guy that worked on this? Yes, you have been campaigning for a while, which is why I was... when as soon as it came out as Return of the Obra Dinn, I was like, Wade's going to be happy about this. No fates solved. Right, interesting. Hey, two types of people. How you doing? Let's get going. Let's see what we're doing here. Lost at Sea, 1803. The good ship, Obra Dinn. Built 1796, London. 800 tons, 18-foot draft. Captain R. Witterell. Crew of 51 men. Last voyage to Orient. Cape Rendezvous unmet. Contact East India Company London office for inquiries or testimony. I see. Is this a loading screen, or is there something I can do with this? I think it's a loading screen. Must be right. Yeah, it's a loading screen. Okay. The Honourable East India Company. Attention, Chief Inspector, Insurance and Claims, London office. The Obra Dinn has returned. Dispatch to Falmouth immediately and prepare a full assessment. Hey, Victor. Yeah, I've just started. So this is there's something. The Obra Dinn has like apparently, I guess, disappeared and has returned, and we're investigating that. Is that that's what I'm picking up from this so far. Falmouth, England, 1807, and someone is.
Company man woke me up.
I don't need to read this bit. Okay.
Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn.
Oh.
Not many eager for that job.
Hey, Dragon Cap. Ah, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription,
It's
Wid.
a bit late if you
Let's
ask.
drink. I actually do have a drink myself. It's a tea.
What's in the box?
I don't know.
I'll explain the tea in a second.
I'll hoist it up in a few minutes.
Hey! How?
Carefully.
Oh, hello. So there's this fella. Yeah, I've got some tea with me today. We ordered some interesting tea in recently. We've got this I believe it's dark chocolate and ginger tea, and I've made a cup of it, and it's very nice. What? That's a zoom button. Interesting. Can I? Oh, okay. It's just doing this automatically. It's a very funky art style. But I like it. It's, yeah. So I guess we're investigating this ship then. I love a good ship. A ship like this with all like the ropes and stuff. Oh, I can't get enough of these. Oh, there's a dead man. Well, I can tell you right off the bat, there's something going on because there's a dead guy here. Been dead for a long time. Oh, that's yeah. He's definitely not made it. Can I interact in any way? I like that zoom. That's fun. All right. So I guess the only controls are like kind of like interacting and zooming. So, Hoi! Whoa!
It's too heavy!
What's too heavy? I'll say, Joe. How are you doing? It's too heavy. What's too? What? Are you okay, buddy? My boat friend? You okay down there? Yeah. Okay. All right. Interesting. I wonder if it's. Can I interact with?
It's too heavy! Lift it yourself!
Right. What is going on here? What? Why is it too heavy? Okay. Like I said, I know nothing about this, so I don't right understand what's going on. Is that the guy in the boat shouting at me, or is that Mike? That door's locked, or is that you know, oh, no, that door's locked as well. Is that oh wow, hey cat, thanks for the raid. I keep forgetting to decrease the raid limit from 5, so sorry, there's no notification there. That is a sparkly thing out at sea. What is that? Hello? Is that going closer, or is that just the bobbing? I think it's just the bobbing. Okay. Huh. Right, let's have a little bit more of a gander around then, and see what we can find on the Obra Dinn. There's a bell. Can I ring the bell? Okay. Just to kind of get a grasp of what's going on here. Is there like a way that I can interact with things, or should it? Or if something's interactable, will it just do it, you know, on its own? There's that thing again. That's certainly a thing. Thing. You want to go help the dude? Oh. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. My exploring nature was What do you need help with?
It's too heavy. Take it yourself or open it here.
Okay. Fair enough, sir. That's a book. Sure is a book. And there must be things in this book. Return of the Obra Dinn, a catalogue of adventure and tragedy. Okay, so preface. I trust that you find yourself aboard the Obra Dinn. I expected this day to come, and my every intention was to tell the ship's strange tale within the pages of this book. Regrettably, failing health has allowed me to produce only the basic outline that follows. Your presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. I leave the discovery of its fate and the completion of this book in your hands. Okay. The next few pages will seem bewildering at first. All will make sense in time. Use the pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone aboard. Complete each chapter accurately and return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. The bargain chapter will remain unknown to you. I possess the details within, but I've elected to keep them private for now. Okay. So you're kind of like filling in the gaps and trying to figure out what actually happened here. So there's a journey. Yeah. Deck plans, wow. You can actually have a little full look around. Oh, there must be like little hidden secrets and stuff in this. Alright. How do I... Alright, yeah, there we go. I love how the page turns here. So there's the crew. Obviously the captain. Charles Minor. I feel like I've heard that name before. Like there's some Chinese people on board. Those Chinese names. Yeah. Lewis Walker. Hello. Weird, you're in this. That's interesting. I didn't realize you were aboard the Obra Dinn. Weird. Hey, he's a top man. A top man from England. That checks out. So there's okay, so these are all the people we can... Wow. This is interesting. ES. I wonder who ES is. Underway. Formosan royalty. Huh. There's some tales. Yeah. I'm curious as to even like comprehend what could possibly be going on here. Loose cargo. So on the cargo deck. A bit of cold. On the orlop deck, murder. Oh, I love a good bit of murder. Outside the first mate's window. They're calling. Yeah, that's a long chapter. Unholy captives. On the cargo deck. Soldiers of the sea. These are some good titles. In the port walk. Oh, on the cargo deck. The Doom. Oh, this is getting better. On the bow. On the gun deck. Inside the captain's quarters. And the bargain. This chapter will remain unknown until you leave the ship and return the book to me. Oh, okay. I see. Ah, it gives you like a quick return button. That's pretty good. Some nice, what's the word? User experience. Escape. And the end. What does a top man do then? A higher rated seaman specializing in work above the deck in the sails and rigging. Interesting. So that's what a topman is. Is it top man or topman? I like topman. And there's a little skull. Let me close this book. And I guess I need this pocket watch to figure out all the spooky things. Memento mortem. Remember death. Of course, seaman. Now don't get lewd on me. Isn't Top Man a Mega Man boss? Probably. He's like the one that shoots like little... Oh, spinning tops? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Alright, so now that we've got that, we can go to this guy here and see... Is he watching that pizza, He-Man? Alright, here we go. Oh! Whoa! Oh, something's happening.
Captain! Open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Oh. Oh. Oh, look. Oh my goodness. This man has been shot. I guess that's the captain. Who are you? Whoa. Oh. That's that guy. Oh, this is fascinating. And who are you? You're that guy. Well, this is unique. Is that the ass where the bullets are gone after going to him because the explosion of blood? That's That's obviously... Hold on. Ooh. Yeah, that's him. That's Captain... I can't remember his name. Hold on. The crew. Captain Robert Witterell. I'm going to try and work out who... Oh, yeah. Tab's closing. So I can't get through there to see if... Oh, that's it. Right. I guess I have to try and remember who those guys were then. Unless it tells me. Oh. Right? Ah, okay. I love this music. The location of the corpse, 3 others were present. Captain. Who is this? How did they die? This unknown soul met an unknown fate. Huh. And 3 others. So there was this guy, this unknown. So that's. Okay. So these people were here. The location of the corpse was there. I see. And is that a door? Okay. And well, that was certainly a discovery. Oh, now this is opened up. Oh, fascinating. There's an extra corpse for me to verify.
Where are they? Must be in here someplace.
They're at
They're at.
the bottom of the sea.
Whoa.
That's a lie.
Having a slap fight. Oh, that's a bit more than a slap fight. That's a knife. And who are you? Oh, that's that same guy. So now we know that he had his throat slit. And who is this? And that's also that guy. So we've seen these guys already. And there's a gun. There's the gun there. It's been dropped. Oh, hello. Who are you? That's the bald beard guy who's hanging out and is he jumping off? Oh no. That's that. Captain was a badass. We're assuming that's the captain. I mean, was it the captain? Do we know that for sure? So who is this? How did they die? Yeah. Oh, I see. You've got to put it in yourself. He was knifed. I would say knifed is probably the best way to put it. I don't know who that is though. This person's face appears blurred through the books. This blurring indicates that you don't yet have sufficient information to determine their identity. They did call him the captain, but... Okay. Trying to name him while their face is blurred would be unproductive. Carry on and pay attention. I see. Faces will become unblurred when information necessary to identify them is revealed in some way. Oh. See, we think that's the captain, but I don't think we know that for certain yet. Hold on, that's it. And then there's this guy who was shot with a gun. There are a lot of options there to be shot by. I wonder if we're going to find someone who's been shot by a cannon. That would be messy. But again, I don't think we necessarily know. Because he says captain. But they were like knocking on a door. which means it could be someone else entirely, I would say. See if there's anything else to... Yeah, we're assuming that's the captain, but I can't say we'd... Yeah, this guy's definitely dead as well. There's no way he survived that. Okay, and now there's another corpse. So who was this fella? Oh, that's the guy choking on his own blood. Very distinctive sound. The guy who dropped down. Oh! Oh, goodness. So yeah, this guy's definitely choking on his own blood, and that's... He's been stabbed with a knife, it looks like, and this guy is probably the guy... Yeah, that was the guy that was jumping down. And we snuck in and stabbed him in the side. But this guy... Looks like with his shirt off, that detail I never noticed before, swung back with a stick and clonked him right on the head. So yeah, that's this fella again. The guy with the hat. And definitely a knife. See what else we can, anything else we can find around here? Ah! Nope. Okay. So, do... Okay, I was gonna say, do we know that they died, but they got, like, smacked on the head and the corpse is still there, so... Oh. I'm gonna take a closer gander at the thing. Just so I can see. I need to see the yeah, he would have fallen there for sure. It's pretty solid motion there. There's blood coming out of his head. That's probably enough to kill. Skulls are more fragile than we think. Yeah. So let's assume for now he was clubbed by an unknown attacker. Yes. Oh, hello. Who are you? Hold on. Oh, it's this lady. Alright. Open the book while examining a face to flip directly to the sketch. Okay. Good to know. Alright. Yeah. Oh, okay. Just as it seems, someone's died there. That's the guy who's been going on a killing spree. So we recognize him. Let's see. And there's this guy who we think was being clubbed. That's the guy who was knifed. One of the guys on the firing squad. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Interesting. So are you asleep or are you dead? That's what I want to know. I feel like surely you would wake up. You heard this. But obviously you can't tell that for sure. You know, some people are deep sleepers. They'll sleep through anything. And that's still out there. What is that? Oh, you're different.
Abigail,
Abigail.
your brother, my friend.
Yeah.
I shot him.
Oh no.
Dead.
Yeah. That's what happens when you shoot someone.
I'll be with you soon, my love.
So is she definitely dead in there? Oh.
Please forgive me
Uh-oh.
for everything.
Well, that's a suicide. I don't... This music's a bit chipper for a man who's just killed himself. Can I crouch in any way? No. And that's the guy who we think might be the captain. But yeah, he has shot himself. And that's Abigail. We know... Oh, we can assume that's Abigail then. Interesting. These guys aren't looking so hot. So yeah, I want to make sure they're dead, because I reckon this game might throw a curveball at some point and make you think that someone's dead, but yeah, it might not be the case. So yes, that's the body of... Oh, had a thought. Abigail. Who is this? How did they die? We know how they died. They committed suicide by gun. However, Abigail, your brother, my friend, I shot him. Oh, hold on. I need to... Am I winning? I think I might be winning. I've had a thought. How do I get... Oh, you can do it. You can just flick through like this. Let's see. Do you want to look at the crew? We want to look for an Abigail in here. An Abigail is someone we want to find. And if we can find Abigail, we can find a surname. And a surname will link up with the person who was shot. But it doesn't look like there is an Abigail on this list. Did I pass her? Am I blind? Oh, yes, I did. Oh, okay. So this is it. This is where things get a bit more interesting. Abigail Hoscott Witterell. And the surname Witterell is the captain's surname. So the man who was shot was the captain. Which I did not expect. Okay. How do I get back? I need to go to... I think we're in here, aren't we? Yeah. Is there a third Witterell? 2 people got shot. Well, 1 person shot themselves, but this guy was talking like he shot someone else. Everyone's dead, yeah. I need to look at the... Tell you what. Ah, click that. That's useful. The crew, life at sea sketch. I need to have a look at this. That's a different woman, I think, isn't it? Oh no, that is it. This is... This person's face is no longer blurred, which means they can now be identified. Use the book and pocket watch to gather enough information to deduce their identity. Revisit memories on the ship using the pocket watch to study relationships, appearances, and activities. Yeah. I'm getting the picture. There were 60 people on the ship when it left England. Determining everyone's identity and fate will not be easy. Decisive information is rare. You will have to make assumptions using partial information. Some identities may only be revealed through a process of elimination. Good luck. I like these little stingers. This is Abigail. I believe. And considering that her brother was shot, we need to find the gentleman who was shot. Let's go back to over to here. This unfortunate soul was shot with a gun. Unknown soul. This is Robert Whittrell. Captain Robert Whittrell was shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. I believe that makes the most sense. I mean, his face is unblurred as well, which means we can't identify him. And people are... Captain, open the door. Yeah, that makes sense. Because he was the captain, he was opening the door. You bastards may take exactly what I give you. Right. Interesting. This was the guy that was knifed, and that was the guy who was hanging out with the captain initially. And that was the guy that dropped down and got clunked. And then there's this is the assailant. But as you can see, Abigail, your brother, my friend, I shot him dead. So this guy was friends with the captain, and in love with his sister. We can also deduce that this means that Abigail's dead in some manner, because I will be with you soon. That implies she's already dead. I am intrigued. So yeah, he was stabbed here, and then he went along and shot himself here. And that's Abigail. Oh, I see. Yes. What's going on? Whoa. Is that deaths? Okay, so 4 deaths of the crew. There's 2 unidentifiable people who we will have to work out. But this one is identifiable currently. It's intriguing. Oh, let me have a look at the... If I recall correctly, I saw a double-barreled surname. Hoscut Whitterell. William Hoscut. She's double-barreled that surname, which means that she was married. Oh, hold on. This throws a little bit of a wrench into it, because it could go either way now, couldn't it? Hold on. First mate. So it could be. This could be the first mate. We know that's Abigail. Abigail Husco Whittrell. The Justice at Sea will probably show. It could go the other way around. Because we have a Whittrell, and we have a Hoscut, and we have a Hoscut Whittrell. So the position that this guy's in makes me think this could actually be the captain. Because he's got a specific stance to him that makes him... the last name will be who she's married to. Yes, I think you're right. Yeah, that's a captain's hat right there. Yeah, look, he's got like a little thingy on it. It's got a little thingy on the hat. That's the captain who's doing captainy things. Of course. Right. We have some amendments to make. but I believe we have cracked it. This is not Captain Robert Whitterall. This is William Hoscott, the first mate, who was shot with a gun by Robert Whitterall. This may or may not be correct. Yeah. Fates are validated in sets of 3. Try to identify at least 3 people and their fates to have the information typeset into the book. Okay. Only a captain wears a captain's hat. So, what we're assuming here is that this was Captain Robert Whitterall, who shot himself. It makes sense that they were friends. So this is the captain. That's definitely he's got a captain-y look to him. That's definitely got a first mate because they look like they were like the high-ranking guys, absolutely. And then there's this guy who was knifed, part of the firing squad. And then you can also see this guy here who jumped down and got the clonk. Oh, we can at least identify that he was killed by the captain now. This unknown soul was knifed by the captain. Yes. And this unknown soul was clubbed by the captain. Right. Oh, I'm liking this so far. This is different. Oh, and we can let's discover the story of Abigail. I did believe you would. I'm liking how this unfolds, and like, sometimes your initial assumptions are, well, what if this is this person? But then little details add up. Well, it's definitely Abigail, because I tell you what. Oh goodness! Oh no! She's been yeah, she's been hit by a falling. Oh, that's a kraken right there. Oh, bloody hell. There's definitely been something weird going on here. Yeah, so that's dearest Abigail. And that guy looks important too. This interesting. There's a lady here as well. This guy's trying to shoot the Kraken. Hold on. He's got a nice hat too. I'm gonna rank these guys by their hats. You can tell how important a man is by the size of his hat. Oh, and that's that guy. The guy who jumped down and got clonked. Let's call him Commandant Clonk. For the time being. The Doom. Obra Dinn hat tier list. Yeah, so apparently there was a big old Kraken who decided to... Abigail Hoscott Whitterall met an unknown fate. She was struck? No, not that, no. Clawed, clubbed, crushed by the rigging. That makes the most sense. Well done, 3 fates correct. Oh, yes! Brilliant. But I guess these are the easy ones. So let's not get too cocky just yet. Yeah, that guy is very dead. He's got some nice tattoos. Where is the rest of him? Where? Hey, I did it. Thank you, Sage Styles, for the 50-bit donation. Yeah, that guy's Why am I shaking? Oh. Oh. This is, Ooh, okay. This is getting weird. Where do you want me to go? Okay. Oh. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on here? Oh! Okay. Are you gonna take me to the remains of this, poor... becorpsed fellow? Interesting. Oh! There's a lot happening here. You gotta go away, Victor, no problem. Take care. And that was the moment he was split in twain. That poor guy. He definitely had a bad time of it. This is stripy guy. This guy is either catching a gun or throwing a gun. I think he's catching a gun. 'Cause I think this guy's thrown the gun. And this is... Who is this? That's that fella. Interesting. And who are you, good sir? That's, that guy. Right, that's all we're getting for now. Wait, never mind. So Tattoo Tim. Who is this? How did they die? This unknown. I don't know who he is yet, but he was. Ooh. How do we explain this one? Torn apart is probably the was torn apart by a beast. It was a beast. He's torn apart by a terrible beast. Let's have a look. So yeah, that's definitely being torn apart by a terrible beast. And lots of people were there. This guy was there. This guy was there. This guy was there. This is a certain fellow with tattoos. If we can find something about a tattooed man, it'll lead us to his identity. So that's what we need to look out for, I think. She was crushed by the falling rigging. Oh. And then we can find out more about this individual here. I'm seeing how this is unfolding. Show me. The ship is in remarkably good shape considering it was attacked by a kraken. I do wonder. Alright. This is where he ended up. Yeah. Show me his fate. Well, that was certainly a situation. Someone has had a bit of a problem. Whoa! A ship is all sideways. There's a guy in there, I think. That is this fella. It looks like he was... I want to be real. This guy was totally blown up. This guy who was helping him along. We've seen him before, yeah. And then there's this guy falling down. He can't. Is he falling down or coming up? There's the guy who was ripped in half. The tattooist, tattoo man, carries a sword. This is before he became 2 tattooed men. Well, no. Is that a goat? Oh, it's a goat. I was thinking, what's with that head? There's a goat in there. Alright. How did they die? Well, this unknown soul was blown up. Exploded. Yeah. As far as we can tell, that's what happened to him. So that's the guy who exploded. And there's some other guys that we don't really know about yet. Well, these guys were present. There was the guy that was torn apart by a beast. And then there's this random dude as well. I want to try and find out who the tattoo guy is. That's kind of like my main way in on this. I need to find some more information about these people. Okay. And now we can go down here. I don't think we could go down here before. Right. I think I see a body. Ah, yes. This guy was crushed by a cannon, it seems. But we'll find out more, won't we? We'll see if that's the truth of what happened. Or if there's something else going on. Oh, yeah. Oh, I heard the crunch on that one. That was a very crunchy situation. Oh, hold on. Who are you? You are that guy. Ooh. We've seen these people. These are the guys who were up on deck when the Kraken was attacking. That guy's already dead, it seems. This guy. One of the guys playing a game. This guy, I think we've seen before. Yeah, that's one of the fancy hat guys. And this is another one. And this is, well, I guess we won't find out who that is yet. Obra Dinn cracking for Smash. It'd be a good stage, actually. What happened here? Oh boy, yeah, that's a. This unknown soul was crushed by a cannon. I heard that neck snap. That was, woof. Those guys exploded. Right. And then we have another dead fellow who I'm already right in front of. And he died here. This reminds me a little bit of Cryostasis. Did anyone ever play that game? Because I think Cryostasis was a game where you kind of looked into people's pasts and found out how they died. And there's definitely some crunchy things happening here. Oh no! That was one of the people that was blasted by a cannon. Oh, goodness. Oh, you have had a bad time of it, sir. Mr. Top Hat, I'm so sorry. Oh. Ooh, that's gonna sting. And then there was before, this guy had his neck crushed. Oh, was it that guy? Before one of these fellas had his neck crushed. That's that guy again. That's the guy who got clubbed. But yeah, that guy's definitely been... Oof. I mean, at least it's over quickly with that, right? That's gonna, like... You're not gonna really feel that because you're just gonna be minced into a paste right away. At least the important bits are. I imagine if you got, like, hit in the legs or something, you'd be in excruciating pain. But considering it's his head, that's, you know, he's fine. An ugly mug and he died from an ugly club. Yeah, so... Oh. There's two people here. I must have not seen the second one. I might have to have another look there. This unknown soul was shot by a cannon. It's not... I wouldn't say there was like a person who did it. How do we... How do we... Excuse me. What do we put with this? It was an accident. Wasn't it? By an unknown attacker. It's like... He was blasted with a cannon, but I wouldn't necessarily say somebody did it. Unless... It's just a... Was this the guy that activated the cannon? Because if that guy activated the cannon, then it's technically his own fault, isn't it? I know he's back here. Come on. There we go. Thanks for the host, Pixel Punch. Much appreciated. Load! Ooh, that was just some unpleasant noises. Alright, and that's the guy who got blasted into bits. That's the guy. That's another guy. Okay, I assume he must have been blasted as well, presumably. Oh, he was crushed by the tentacle. Could we say that the tentacle was responsible for the cannon? Because even though he was on cannon to it, he certainly wasn't responsible. He certainly wasn't responsible for that situation, was he? I could say that the Kraken did it. There's this fella. Ooh, we've seen it before, haven't we? Kind of tentacle light the fuse. No, that's the thing. I mean, I suppose the tentacle didn't directly shoot them. It only killed the guy who lit the fuse and couldn't and the guy couldn't belay the spark. So this, as a guy who was, I guess, crushed. I think crushed must be crushed by a beast. Yeah. The tentacle pointed the cannon. Did the... So, but the curious thing is, who do you say necessarily did the murder in this situation? Hold on. So this guy was crushed by the terrible beast. He was blasted with the cannon. I'm assuming this guy was blasted with the cannon as well. He must have been. I'm just going to leave that for now. Playing this game blind on stream is exactly the... I think it's going to provide a good experience. Right, so this guy, I believe, that's the guy who was stabbed. And there's this. That's the guy who was clonked on the head. And there's Tattoo Man. Tattoo Man is in quite... There's a clarity to him. I want to look at the crew list. don't think there's any way we can possibly deduce that he was a tattooed fellow from this situation. Okay. So we can see him here. Yeah. Yeah. The crushed guy lit the fuse, so he's responsible. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. That seems like the most logical choice. And that was the... Yeah, this guy. Alright, let's get back to... Oh, hold on. We need to go to the Doom. Because this is the part of the story we're working on right currently. This unknown stone was blasted in the cannon by... Oh, we can't figure that out until we know the name of that guy, so... Right. So at least we've settled that situation. And that's... I want to find out more about the tattooed gentleman. Right, let's get out of here. Is he a Persian? There's only one Persian on the list. Wouldn't the guy in the turban be the Persian? That's, yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, we can just go through here. Right. No, nothing in there. It's closed. Oh, the door closes itself. It's feeds my fussiness. Interesting. There's blood there. Definitely some... Yeah, definitely a poor, unfortunate dead soul in here. Let's find out how you died, sir.
Oh no!
Oh.
You're cut!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Okay.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
So this guy tried to pull Pete back. And there's a Brennan around as well, who's nearby. And this is that's First Mate Hoskett, isn't it? This we've seen him, yeah. Alright. Is that Brennan? Could that be Brennan? This guy's listening out. I'm getting the impression that this might be Brennan because he's heard his name and he's like, Did someone call my name? There's another two dead people here. Okay. I like the little cross hatches. They're really nice. Escape. Right, so this is a later chapter. This is after the Kraken attack. So this is a guy who tried to pull Pete back. It's not really pretty that clear how they died at the moment. So I'm not gonna... Oh, goodness. What are we looking for? Oh, yeah, this guy. Right. Yes, we must... Well, I reckon there's a Brennan that we can find out about as well, so... First met said he was cut. Oh, yes.
What's all this, you damn fool?
Oh! Who's... That's the guy with the hat. Hey, Vitas, how you doing? Oh! Oh, interesting. Oh. Ah, and he was stabbed in the back. Oh my god, that guy's face is... That... Yeah, he is... His face has gone missing. Well, it's not missing, we found it, but... Oh dear. Do we know that's Brennan? It might be this case that he wasn't meant to be there. Could this be Brennan? Oh, that's the guy who ran into the... Yeah, that's Hoskett, who ran into the room to... Yeah. I don't think we should jump to conclusion and say that guy's Brennan. Because I'm not entirely certain. So that guy... let's have a little closer look at... Oh, goodness. Give me a second, would you? He was struck on the back of the head. This unknown soul was clubbed. We don't know the attacker's true identity yet. This guy's unblurred, which means we can possibly work him out. Right. Let's find some more pieces of this puzzle then. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was going to be this guy. I'm going to find out how he lost his face. We know where it's going to go. Come on. Let's do it. Yeah. Oh. You can cancel it. I didn't know that. Dun. Captain cannot be trusted. Interesting.
Yes. Take ship for southeast. Trade resin fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny! Fresh bastard!
There's something going on here. Oh! Oh no! Oh dear! That's a face that's been shot off. Okay, so Hatman shot this guy in the face. And then, that guy was with Hoskett, so I think that was Brennan, because he must be must have been assisting him, and he clubbed this guy in the back of the head. So, and then this guy's been stabbed in the back. We need to put that in actually. Hold on. There's this guy. Who is this? He was knifed. Yeah, knifed by we don't know yet. Well, we know this is Brennan. I think we can assume this is Brennan. And then there was that other guy who's, his face was shot off. So yeah, this is a fella who was shot. Yeah, shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. And there's yet more. Oh, there's a guy dead up here. a guy who's being dumped off. Let's see if we can find out what happened to this poor soul. Oh, there he goes. Dun, dun, dun.
Let them go!
Oh! Oh, this lady. I like her. Looks like she's been escaping with this gentleman. And she shot him. This is this guy we have seen. I think we saw him a couple bits during the Doom. Another dead guy. Right. And there's that's Captain Captain Wittrell. There's Hoskut, and I believe that's we think that's Brennan currently. Let's see if we can figure that out. All right. I think we need to go to this guy. This is who we were thinking of, wasn't it? Hold on. Yeah, that's him. The guy with the hat and the stern face. This guy... Brennan. We're looking for a Brennan. Henry Brennan, a seaman from England. I think that's who that is. That's the guy. That's the top hat guy who was blasted with a cannon by someone who we don't know yet. There's a guy who was hung. I wonder if how early that picture is. Probably we can identify this guy. Okay. Listening to accents can help with the identities, I think. I immediately noticed that the one of the guys was talking about Scottish, so... This guy was shot. This on the soul was shot with a gun. And there's a lady who shot him. God, there's yet more. Who are you? Yeah, the other guy who gets clubbed later on. Okay. It's just going to be down here, isn't it? Okay, find out more about... Yeah.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last one!
Oh, look out. It sounds like that was Paul. Whoever this fellow was, who was shot, killed Paul. And this was Paul here. Hold on. I'm trying to get a good snapshot so we can see his face. That's Paul. Doesn't look like a Paul. Well, that was Paul who was stabbed with a sword. That's the captain. I wonder if she has like a a relationship with this Paul fellow. And that's another guy that was on the boat. We don't know who that is yet. There's another lady there that we can't quite... Oh, here we go. She's identifiable, apparently. And then there's another person. Alright, interesting. How you guys holding up in the chat? Because I'm enjoying this game so far, but it's a lot of thinking. A lot of detective work. That is Paul. So we're looking for a Paul, aren't we? Did I miss it? I missed a Paul, I think. Am I blind? No, there he is. Paul Moss. Yeah. Paul Moss from Wales, the first mate steward. I'm going to assume that's Paul Moss, and he was killed with a sword. Yeah, I was literally on Paul. I was looking in everywhere but where my cursor was, I think. Because there's a lot going on here. It's throwing new deaths at me all the time. And I think there was a... Who's this? That's another fellow who's watching. Oh, I do wonder if she's related to Paul in some way. She seemed quite shocked by his death, so... I see that they share a surname in Moss. Is there anyone else with the Moss surname? I should upload my streams to YouTube as VODs. I might do it, actually. I've thought about it for a while, but I just have never really gotten around to it. I don't see any other Mosses. However, there can't be a huge amount of women on the ship, simply by virtue of the time period, I would assume. So this could be Emily Jackson, and the other lady could be Miss Jane Bird. It doesn't look like there are many other women here. Yes. Okay. I would, if I were to guess, considering that this seems like an older lady, and I think older ladies are less likely to be referred to as Miss, I'm going to assume this woman is Emily Jackson, and then the other woman is Miss Jane Bird. That is my guess. So for now, what we're going to do... Oh, hold on, I need to go over to escape. I'm assuming some people survived then. So Paul Moss was killed with a sword by an unknown attacker. Okay. This lady... Hold on. Is that you? Oop. There we go. I'm going to say that this is... Oop. This is a deduction rating. A higher rating means it will be more difficult to deduce a person's identity. Focus on the easily deduced identities first and leave the more difficult ones for later. Well, thank you for telling me. But given the process of elimination, I would have to say that this is Emily Jackson. Although it could be an unknown passenger. Possibly... Only tip for this game was to make decisions based on a basis of probability rather than trying to prove things on reasonable doubt. I think it's highly probable that this is Emily Jackson. And that's as far as I can tell you. So I'm going to say that's Emily Jackson. And I'm going to say that this is a Miss Jane Bird. Where is it? Where is she? Look at the passengers, haven't I? Those are my guesses for now. These are the Formosan royalty. I want to assume those are royalty. Yeah, I think I'm quite settled in that those being those ones, because looking in the picture, there aren't many other women. These people here, actually, they look like these people. These two people here that we can see the back of are the Formosan royalty. Okay. So this is where I'm at with this. Right. There's another dead person down there. Okay. That's there another. Oh. Here are some of the people that how do I get there? How do I see this dead person? Huh. Do I have to look through here? Or what? Am I missing something here? Hold on. Let's have a... Can I get through any of these doors? To have a look closer? Maybe I have to go down here, actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Yes. Let's go. Come on then. Let's go. Okay. Is Formosa the old name for Taiwan? I don't know. You may be right. So what's the premise of this game? It's an investigation about a ghost ship? I kind of, pretty much, yeah.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
Oh! The tattooed guy is French.
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
Curse.
Is it a ghost ship that came back from the sea with everyone gone, or a little spooky ship? I think it's come back from the sea with everyone gone or dead on board, and you kind of have to like use this ghostly watch to figure out more. Right, who's this guy? Oh, okay. Who's this guy? That's the Hat Man. That's the guy who gets his face shot off. Tell you what I'm going to do, though, is... the guy with the tattoos was mentioned. He's French. So if we have a look on here and find how many Frenchmen there are. There's Charles Minor. And... that appears to be it. There's only one Frenchman on board. And Verdammt is German, I believe. So, that guy's German. So we have a German talking about a Frenchman. Although he could be Austrian, because Austrians, you know... It doesn't look like there is someone who's specifically from Germany. So Austrian is probably equally likely. But there are two Austrians, so we can't make an assumption based on that. There's Alfred Klestel, who is the bosun. Although, yeah, the bosun's mate is the Frenchman. So it's reasonable to assume that these two were very likely linked. So that makes sense. That's Alfred Klestel, and the tattooed guy who was ripped in two by the Kraken is Charles Minor. Yeah. All right. That's that guy. There's Hoskett. Let's just see if we can find anybody else before. That's the captain, yeah. Alright, there's no one else in here, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, we looked at him, didn't we? I'm having a brain blast moment indeed. Alright, so yeah, we can identify him, I believe. Who is this? This game makes you more thirsty to see me play Pillars of Eternity 2. We'll see. We'll see on that one. This is the bosun, Alfred Klestel. I don't exactly know how he died yet. Put me down, let me go. You're in a bad way. We don't exactly know what happened to him there. Where is my Frenchman? Yeah. The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. But damned. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it? We didn't. It left with the storm. The captain came up from the hold. Then he chased it off. He should rest. Curse like that. Does not lift for nothing. So we have to find out how this guy was injured, actually. But in the meantime, let's go down over to the Doom and identify this guy. Wait, it's not this guy. This guy. This is Charles Minor, the bosun's mate from France, who was torn apart by a terrible beast. As you can see here, he was ripped in two, in twain. See if there's anyone else through it saying we might be able to identify it. So that's, yeah, bosun's mate Charles Minor. This guy's in a rather high quality, but I don't exactly know who he is yet. Clubbed, unknown. That's the bosun Alfred Klestel. We can't really figure out how he died yet. The guy was shot. The guy was knifed. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can find anything else about this guy here. 3 memories. What's this mean? Memories where this person appears can be navigated from here. Okay. First memory. Bookmark memory. Bookmark all memories where they appear for quicker and best navigation. Okay. Could be handy. Let's just remove that bookmark, please. I don't need it right now. So, this guy who was crushed. Tell you what, this guy looks like he's... If I were to go to... Hold on, no, I want to go to the picture, the sketches. So you want to... This guy has a hat. Which means he's probably important. I know that's like a silly thing to point out, but it's true. So it's entirely possible he could be any one of these 3. Edward Nichols, Martin Perrott, or John Davies. Do we know if we've come across his body yet? Right, that's that guy who's had his face shot off. That's another important fellow. And that's... yeah, okay. We're making some good progress, I think, in figuring this out. For... I think that's survivors? Disappearances continued. Okay. Emily Jackson, passenger, met an unknown fate. I would assume they're alive. Oh, but where are they? That's a good question. I can't tell you that then. Right. Interesting. There's like flies buzzing here. Why are you telling me this?
On your toes.
Go back there.
Here.
Oh no.
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us. Give it up.
Okay. This is... yeah, the Formosan royalty. This is... an important guy with a hat who took a hostage and shot this fellow. This guy's watching. This is one of the other guys in the firing squad. This is a fellow with big ears. That's the other member of the Formosan royalty, it seems. That guy. Interesting. There's this guy who is... looks like he's in pain. Why is he in pain? Murder. Oh, this is much earlier on then. On your toes, boys. So this guy was shot with a gun. It seems to happen quite a bit. And we don't exactly know who by, I don't think. Because we don't know who that behatted fellow is. 11 others were present. There's this guy. This guy. These two. This guy who exploded. Probably we can identify him. Might have to go back through some older memories to piece these together. And we can identify this guy as well. Bald mustache. Oh, we've got some stuff to... Right, this guy appears to be... Oh, this is the person who was hanged in the drawing. There is something going on here, for sure. Definitely a bit of a mystery to uncover with how exactly the events of that that sketch transpired in the first place. All right. Oh. Yeah, I kind of assumed it would tell the story.
You have been found guilty by
well, that's given his name. That's Nunzio Pasquale.
Quiet.
Miss Lim?
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line.
Oh, he wasn't hanged, he was shot in the firing line, wasn't he? Yeah.
Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir.
This is giving a lot of information. Yeah, this is the thing that was being drawn. I wonder if there's somebody. There's the sketch artist. ES. Yep. That's what I was thinking. As a monkey. I think it's a monkey. Alright, and that's this guy. Like a bodyguard to the Formosan royalty who has been accused of murder. That's the guy who was shot with the cannon. That's the captain. That's the first mate. He's not identifiable yet. There's that guy again. All right. There's a lot to get through here. I feel like it's going to take some time to unpick all the little pieces. Hock Seng Lao. They very much just tell you his name right off the bat. Yeah, Formosan. Hock Seng Lao. He was executed there? Or would you just say shot? What would be the I mean, I guess he was shot. Gun by enemy. Shot with the gun by a foreign enemy. I don't know about that. You can't really say anything specific because it was a firing squad, which means they all fired at once. Let's just say unknown for now. What's this question? By wolf? Yeah, you could say wolf. Actually, they are right. Yeah. I think you might be onto something there. A good shout. Hock Seng Lao. 28 others were present. There was a lot of people present because it's obviously this picture here. And also ES was present, which is interesting. Henry Brennan. God, there's a lot. This is a lot to get through. This is the guy who was shot with the cannon, who we can apparently... It looks like he's making the orders. Look at the bullet paths. He might be onto something there, actually. Oh, yes. 3 of them missed. But this one did not. Brennan! Brennan was the one who made the successful hit. Henry Brennan. Good shout. This is the guy making the orders. This must be Wolf. I'm gonna say this is this was Wolf. Christian Wolf. Muskets aren't, yeah, they're not exactly the most accurate things. And there's this guy, I still can't work out just yet. Who's this? And who's this? It looks like there's another death. So let's see if we can find out what happened to the person who was supposedly murdered. Would you please sign my watch? Mr. Olwolf. That is a very cursed message you just sent, Andrew. God, time is flying by playing this game. Because I am just so engaged with this.
Who is there? Who is that? Is someone hurt? Signore Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
It sounds almost Italian?
Yes. All fine here. Just sorting some things.
Oh, watch your step. Here, let me help you.
Oh no! I believe this guy's Italian. If I had to guess. And he's a musician. Or at least he plays who's this guy? You sneaky sword! You've stabbed someone! And you framed it on the Formosan. Absolute wanker. Oh! And this guy looks like he's dead as well. Oh no, he's unconscious! He managed to frame him because he was unconscious. Which means he was... What is that doing in there? Oh! That looks like the thing that was shining outside. And that looks like some kind of gem. Perhaps of Formosan descent. And this guy wanted the gem for his own gain. And so is framing the Formosan guards to cause havoc so he can steal the gem and run away. I think that's what's going on here. That's, so who is this? This is an Italian. How many Italians are on board? There's Nunzio Pasqua. Pasqua was mentioned in that thing, wasn't he? The murder of Pasqua. Who was knifed, it looks like. But we don't know who by yet. That's what happens on a ship that goes AWOL. I'm going to try and work something else out, actually. So let's have a look at the sketches. It's ES, right? ES is the sketch artist who depicted this situation. We can actually identify this guy now, apparently. Looks a little bit like Christopher Eccleston. Like a really sad Christopher Eccleston. Like if Christopher Eccleston got really depressed. Like really depressed, this is what he would look like. Okay. The BFG. Yeah, actually, we want to go and see what if we can find. We want to find someone with the initials ES. Edward Spratt, an artist from England. Yeah, that's him. I wonder if we can identify him on this thing then. This is I mean, it just makes the most sense. A pretty logical explanation. Yep. See, I think what we need to find out is who this guy is. This cheeky little monkey, who's been doing a lot of murders. This guy's identifiable, and this guy's identifiable. Okay. Oh. Right. So we know, at least that this guy was framed. So there's 3 deaths here. Interesting. I'll have a little look through my my notes here. I want to see if I can find anything about this gentleman here. He appears here. Yeah, yeah, of course. Where else does he appear? Get confused here. Where else does this guy appear? It seems like he's a high-ranking fella. Only first memories so far. How much is this game? I don't exactly know. This guy, which memory does he appear in? He first appears in the hanging. Okay. Someone else can find out how much this is on Steam. Yeah, these guys are either Edward Nichols, Martin Perra, or John Davies, and that's kind of what I think for those guys. I believe this could be a Pete, possibly. Oh, then I want to. Where's the guy that was stabbed? There's another guy that was knifed. Let's see if we can find him. The beast. Yeah. He was in the. No, hold on. I wanna. Let's go for the memories of this guy. Perished in Escape Part 4. Captain cannot be trusted. You have a plan? Yes, we take ship and sail east. Trade wretched fish and shells for gold. Huh. Who's there? Mutiny. Ooh. Let them go. Paul Moss. Alfred Klestel? This is the guy who was. This is the guy I was thinking of that was knifed. But who was he knifed by? Ah, yes. Oh, hold on. This is a different fellow, isn't it? Oh, okay. This is also possibly one of the. If I go to... So I think we've spotted... If I have a look here... This guy... this guy... And this guy. These guys are the other mates. I wonder if there's anything on their apparel that can give them away. So yeah. This guy is older, which you could assume means he is more experienced, but you can't. That's a very thin assumption to go on. I'm gonna have a look at the Formosans actually on the list. How many are on the ship? So there are Hokseng Lao, Chiao Tan, It Bing Xia, and Bonlan Lim. Right. I'm having a big think here. I think we might need some more information though. That's we've done that guy. That's the guy that got, ripped in. Yeah. That's this guy. This is the guy got exploded. Okay. I'm gonna have a little look below decks. Is there anything else I can find here? Oh, there's someone who's definitely had a bit of a rough time here. Alright, let's find out more about this person then. Are there any other mystery type games like this you might check out in the future? I don't know. If anyone can recommend any. What is going on? Oh no! That guy has pooped himself to death. Oh dear. He got squeezed by the Kraken while pooping himself. Oh god. What a way. No! Edward! Oh, the poor guy. That poor artist. He did not deserve that. He's like, what the hell was that? That's, Paul Moss? I would not want to die with my pants down. That's one of the Formosans, I think. And that's, one of the crew. This is that guy. This is that guy. One of the higher ups that we still can't really fully discern yet. There's a couple more people up there we can identify, so. Her Story and Unheard. I will have a look at those. So this happened during the Doom. Yeah, makes sense. Edward Spratt, the artist, met an unknown fate. I can tell you the fate. He was crushed by a beast. Oh! Well done! 3 more fates correct! Whoa! Get in! Yeah! Hokseng Lao was shot by Henry Brennan, the seaman. Henry Brennan was knifed by Captain Robert Wittrell. That feels good. This game feels good to do well in. Oh, and there's more. But let me identify this guy first. This is this fellow. I don't know who that is yet. This is this guy. This guy is like checking on this guy. That's one of the guys that got that stabbed someone and oh no, shot that guy in the face and then got clubbed later by Brennan. This is an individual that I don't know much about. Is this guy dead? Yep. Check other entries that you've made that are full. Now you know those aren't right in some way. Ah, that's a good point. I will have to make sure I check for those. Show me. Show me more dead men. Where are they go? Ah, there we go. Let's find out about this fellow then.
Let me on.
Let me on?
Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh?
He's Danish.
How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Huh? Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Oh. That's a Danish guy who was another person who's been clubbed. And then there's this guy who has a brother who's been killed. And this guy's like, uh-oh, that's a bad situation. And I think that's all we can see here. Oh, hold on, there's an extra person who's carrying something, some books. Interesting. Wait, this guy's everyone love a good clubbing. Right. That's given us a decent. Kai would make a good tennis player. He's got a strong forehand. You are absolutely right. So this happened during the Doom. Is it early on in the Doom? Let's have a look. So this, we need to see if we can find someone from Denmark. Lars Linder. He's the only Dane on the list, so it has to be him. And he was clubbed. I don't know the name of his assailant yet. It if I go to hold on, let's go back. Onto a present. It is. This is the guy I'm looking for. This guy is a. Oops. Apparently he has a brother. Possibly the doom happens later on, so this might have been something that happened there. The crew. Let's see if we can find some people with a similar surname. And they would likely be lower down on the list, actually. They would be like midshipmen and that sort of thing. English as well. So I can't see. Oh, hold on. Samuel and Nathan Peters. So I would say that Lars Linde was killed by one of the Peters brothers. But which one is kind of the operative thing here? We need to find out which of them died through the accident with the ropes, and then we can deduce which one killed Lars. A lot of death. A lot of people have died here. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. So hey, Aerial Reavers, how you doing? That's a lot of death. Who is this? What fate befell them? That is one of the Peters brothers. I believe that's one of the Formosans, maybe? Let me have a look. Let me look at the depicted in there. Yeah, they're one of the Formosans, I think. Okay. I'm gonna have a look through and see if there's anything I have. Okay. Murder. Anything I have here that's been fully filled out. Unknown attacker. That's written in, so that's fine. Calling. The Doom. Unknown attackers, that's fine. Unknown soul. Unknown attacker. Yeah. I don't know if we've... Oh! This isn't correct. Torn apart by a terrible beast. I mean, that's as far as I can know it. I can tell you it's a terrible beast. Maybe I have to choose a different. But that's definitely that's definitely the Frenchman, Charles Minor. But so why was this incorrect? Huh. Now I am confused. There's no way he wasn't torn apart by a... Why is it definitely the Frenchman? If I were to... Hold on. I need to go to... escape. Hold on. This guy. Your mate was torn apart. As far as that's the way I assumed, because it had, oh, he's been torn apart. So, or was he the only one to be torn apart? Okay. You may be right there. It may be a red herring. Okay, okay, okay. So the tattooed man is not the Frenchman. Fascinating. We have to switch him to an unknown. So that's not Charles Minor. That is, in fact, there are 60 names to go through. Yes, an unknown soul. It's torn apart by a terrible beast. Let's see if we can find anyone else who's been torn apart then. It's definitely, well, not him. It's torn apart. Right, hold on. What could be the meaning of those tattoos, though? That's what I would like to know. Either way, I think we need to see if we can locate someone else who's been ripped to shreds. To shreds, you say? So we found the guy who pooped himself and died. Poor guy. What a way to go. Alright, we can't get that way. So let's do a little bit more exploring. A little bit more exploring. That's the guy that was shot with a cannon. Maybe he's from somewhere in particular. That's what I was thinking, but have I already done this one? Yeah, that was the guy who got stabbed in the back. That we don't know yet. They're quite... Hold on. I would say... Let's go to the zoom. It's almost quite Celtic. To me, that just seems like a rather Celtic sort of design. Are there any Scotsmen on here that we haven't accounted for? There's Timothy Boutemont. That's, but could also be possibly Irish as well. So I would also Patrick O'Hagan, also a possibility. So that's my guesses for now. Oh, Samuel Gilligan, although second mate steward. I wouldn't think he was a steward. Samoa springs to mind. Oh. Yeah, my thinking is that he's Celtic. I'm gonna try and find some more people to I've already done this one, haven't I? Yeah, that was the guy that was shot. There's a further way down. All right, that's blood, maybe. Clarify something regarding out of game knowledge. Go for it. I'm not sure what you're asking. See if we can find a death around here. I think I can see something over there. Dun dun. make for the lazarette.
Secure the hold.
Hey, Obra Dinn, how you doing?
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Oh! Where's that bullet come from? Who is that? That's that guy. I need to see if I can get around there. I can't. It won't let me. That's I think we have identified that guy. I can't remember his name though. Whoa, is that a spider? Whoa, whoa. Okay. That is something else. This is getting weird. Soldiers of the Sea. This guy was shot. I think. Shot with a gun. We need to find out more. So, looks like this guy shot it and the bullet went clean through. Let's have a look, shall we? Hello? Giant enemy crabs. Alright, show me to this guy. I'm intrigued by the whole spidery thing. Where are you leading me? Oh! I keep doing that by accident. This is really very interesting.
Don't move. I'll get you down.
Oh, it's been killed. This guy's been, is he wearing an apron? He could be like a chef or something. Hey, Stephen. And that's one of the Peters brothers. Who killed the, yeah, killed the Dane. Why is he putting water on it? And who's this guy? The guy was killed by a spidery creature. What was that thing? Who are you? Alright. My time's up on this. It's all a little bit Lovecraftian almost. Was not expecting this. Right. So this guy was killed. And now there's more people to... Yeah, there's a lot of death here. I'd like to know more about this situation. Oh! Oh, it's the full spider creature. Nice. That's it. That's sure. Yeah, that sounds fun. Oh, they lit it on fire, but unfortunately this guy got caught in it. Okay. This poor fellow. This guy stabbed the creature, but did they get him as well? I don't think it did. I think that guy just got burned. That's one of the Peters brothers again. That's that guy who's been needled. Okay, this thing fires off needles almost, something like that. That's like quite a hefty gun there. All right. Okay. Oh, did not mean to do that so soon. So we don't really have a lot about this guy yet. This is the guy who ends up exploding at some point. He was there apparently. Bosun Alfred Klestel, who was killed in some way that we don't really know. Hoscut was there. And that guy was shot. Right. That was the guy who... Hold on. That this guy? Yeah, this guy was shot. Oh no, he wasn't shot in that case. He was, that's a little bit misleading, isn't it? This guy was speared, spiked by a terrible beast. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, spiked by a terrible beast. She appears in this memory. Alright, there's more, of course. There's another dead couple of people here. Alright. Paul also looks a little like Ian McShane. Maybe. Alright, let's find out more then. Dun. So the creature. This is before they set it on fire then. Oh god, oh look at this thing, that is horrifying. It looks like there's a person sat on there. Alright, so that's that guy was stepped on. Oh, he clawed. Claw around his neck. Hold on. Yeah. Is that one of the Formosans? I don't know. And that's another guy. That's the guy who was spiked earlier, yeah. Alright. guy was clawed by a terrible beast. And this guy... Hold on. God, there's still more death. Also clawed. Yeah, they were both clawed. Both clawed by a terrible beast. And then there's something else for me to find, I imagine. Up there. Right, let's go. Oh, there's more than one of them. It also looks like they've got people riding on them. It's rather disturbing. And that's another guy that was spiked. It's very clear how this guy died, at least. Let's go. Santa Claus. Dun dun. Demon.
What's going on?
Stay back. It's already done for Nick.
Hey, come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, cat!
Ooh. Yep. He has definitely had it. It looks like he's going to get hit with something as well. Although it looks like he was fine in that one. That's like headed right for like his torso or head. That guy... That's one of the Peters again. One of the Peterses. That's Lars, who ends up getting killed by that Peter's brother. That's that guy again. God, there's so many of them. I do not like these things. Right, that guy's dead. And that guy's dead too. A lot of death here. You come with 10 minutes, what's with that crab? More Lovecraftian monsters have been attacking the ship, apparently. As we've discovered. Demon. Stay back, it's already done for Nick. Well, Lane was spiked. I can tell you that much. Who he was, I can't tell you. Crustaceans of unusual size, indeed. And there's still more to discover. Let's see how this guy died. Looks like he was speared. Go on. Show me the corpse. Okay. Yeah, he was definitely stabbed. Who was this guy? He's very clearly defined in the picture, which means he can be identified at this point. That's Lars. That's the Peters. That's Brennan. I recognize Brennan. I don't know this guy yet. So it looks like more of these people can be identified though. Oh! Yeah, these are like creatures mounted on these like spidery beasts. Like there's some like sort of ghostly creatures that are mounted on these crab monsters. That's unusual. So this guy was like stabbed. Let's see. Speared by. I would say speared in this one. Speared by a terrible beast. And of course, there's more. Oh, there's this guy! He is not having a good time. I know where he is. He's gonna be like around here somewhere. Poor guy. Yeah, that dude did not have a good time. So let's find out what happened to him. Oh, wow. That's lightning. That guy was struck by lightning. Oh my god. And there's the tattooed guy again. Haven't seen him in a while. The guy who we thought was the Frenchman, but actually might not be. Who are you? Okay. Ooh. I recognize him actually. He's the guy that we saw at the beginning who climbed down and got clubbed by the captain. Interesting. So yeah, this guy was electrocuted. Yep. We don't know who he is, but boy, he sure was electrocuted. Alright, and then there's not much else we can do here yet, so head back into this. Alright. I think there's some more on the lower levels that I need to find. I think I saw something here. Yes. He's up top, so top man could be you. Could be.
Hit her here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
That's an Irish accent.
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up.
Oh. Oh no.
You alright there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Charlie.
Mind your shoes now.
Charlie. Alright. This is the guy throwing off. This is a Charlie. Killing a cat, slaughtering a cow, it seems. One of these men is Irish. Although I couldn't exactly figure out which one. Okay. It looks like it could be a lot earlier on, because things seem quite calm here. That guy's got a monkey. Yeah, Charlie's definitely the one puking. And And this guy is unconscious? There's something going on there. Yeah, that's all we can find out for now, I think. A large cow was slaughtered for its meat, yes. Take him to the carpenters, get him wrapped, and see to the last rites. Hit her here, one swing. Get through the skull and stun her brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it. So we're looking for the... When you see which one's got the knife is the one with the Irish accent. So hit implies like a sort of blunt weapon. So someone with the guy with the blunt weapon is the English one. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, that's this guy. I think is English, and this guy is the Irish one. Let's right. Let's have a look. Maybe it has a job related to what they're doing. You may be right. There may be an Irish butcher here. Let's have a look. An Irish butcher, Emil O'Farrell. I think we found him. This is alright. Emil O'Farrell. Brilliant. I figured that one out. But we don't know exactly what's happened to him yet. Hold on. Whoops. Oh yeah, actually that's right. So this guy was also present. Oh, this is Charlie. This is our Charlie fellow. That could be Charles Minor. Are there any other Charlies on board? That could be the Charles Minor we're looking for. He certainly, as the bosun's mate, could be a bit more of a sort of hoity-toity type who's not used to getting down and dirty with animal slaughtering. So I would say, and we don't actually, even though we haven't seen it, we can then assume if he is the Charlie the Frenchman was torn apart by a terrible beast. From what we know previously. We know that the Frenchman was killed. We assumed the Frenchman was the guy with the tattoos, but it turned out to not be the case. You think it's another Charles? Did you? Oh, you're right. There is another Charles. Ah, this makes it difficult. Never mind. This could be a midshipman Charlie. Right, there are two Charles. That does complicate things. You are right, Rover. I'm going to put him as unknown then, and I'm going to. We don't know for sure right now. Midshipman's probably the safer bet, actually. Let's have a look. Although if we have a look in the pictures, let's see where he is. I want to look at the sketch. So this is him here. These are sort of midshipman type people. There's the bosun. I think it's possible it could be either. I'm not entirely certain. I think there's reason for it to be either of them. But so we'll just put a cork in that for now. Cork like a bottle of wine, because they're French. Is this guy actually dead? This guy might actually be dead. Why would the bosun's mate be close to the... Would the bosun's mate be close to the bosun in that picture? Or is that just red herring? Not necessarily. Okay. Show me what's up with this. Okay, no problem, Pixel Punch. You take care. Thanks so much for coming along. Bam, bam. Well?
Same as the other fellow. Some lung disease.
Lung disease?
Made worse by the cold.
Oh.
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now.
So you just...
Everyone is healthy.
And him?
Expired.
What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
This guy has hacked himself to death. This is a doctor, I would assume. Alright. Who's this? Alright. Can't tell who this is. Interesting. Yeah, this is... Yeah. Right. See if there's anything else that could be spotted in this area before it, Okay. But yeah, I'm going to assume this guy is the doctor of the ship, so if we can find someone with that profession, maybe we can match it up with this guy. Okay. I want to figure out that guy as well, because I think he's quite important, and it'll lead us to some other clues elsewhere. Corpse was moved post-mortem. So I don't exactly know how they died, but it looks like it's in the surgeon's room. Well, same as the other fellow, some lung disease, not consumption, made worse by the cold. So it sounds like this fellow has not drowned, not froze. Would you say expired? Oh, not from old age. No, that's the wrong way of rephrasing it. Illness. So come to a tragic illness. That's probably more accurate. Let's leave that for now. And then we need to find the ship's surgeon. I think that's him. Henry Evans, the ship's surgeon, I would assume. Disappeared in escape. Ah. Okay. Yeah, let's find out about this one. I'm just gonna plop it right about here somewhere. I really like how this opens up and just shows you more and more, and it just kind of flows naturally. It's very good. Alright, let's find out about this person who is a Russian. And then speaking Arabic? Yeah, it looks more like Indian actually now that you mention it. I only saw a little bit of it, so... Is that the Russian guy? It was nearby. This guy... That's one of the guys in the firing squad. This guy in the bed is a Syed. I think I do. Russian and Hindi. Yeah, that seems about right. This is a Syed, I think. I do have quite a few people from India, so Solomon Syed died from an illness, it looks like. Ooh. That could be the... Let's have a look. These are... Well, I think this would probably be the 4 Indian crewmen then. The guy that was crushed by a beast. Another guy who succumbed to illness. Intriguing. I feel like I only have a small fraction of this puzzle so far. I feel like there's still so much more for me to figure out here. Alright, so that's the official death toll for a bitter cold. Okay. Alright. You know what, I think that's a good place to leave things off for the time being. I've been streaming for over 2.5 hours now, and that's usually about what I do. But I think that's a good stopping point. I will be continuing this next Thursday, of course, because I am incredibly intrigued, and I'm very much enjoying this game, so I will definitely playing more of it. I'd like to thank Wade for recommending it to me over and over. I'm glad I finally got around to it. This is really unique and interesting, and I want to uncover more of this puzzle. It is very intriguing indeed. Auto saved. Okay, so it auto saves for you. That's good. Thank you, Woken Nutty, for testing out the 250-bit donation. I just added that today. It's from a Doctor Who story, and there's this guy just acting his heart out, just hamming it up. It's great. But yeah, thank you for the 250 bits. That's very generous of you. So as far as other streams go that are happening in the coming weeks, I will be pretty much doing something every day. Not necessarily on this channel, but I will be doing something pretty much every day in the coming sort of week or so. So tomorrow I won't be streaming myself, but Weird FDW, who is in the chat right now, will be streaming. He will be streaming Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I will be there for that. So if you want to watch me probably get my ass kicked because I'm not very good at Smash, you know, follow this link here and make sure to follow Weird. He does lots of streams too, and I'm in quite a few of them. So if you want to watch more of me on stream, just follow that, really. Plus, it's a good incentive to get more people on Weird channel, because Weird's got some good entertainment on there. I think you should. So yeah. As far as other streams I'm doing go, I might be doing 2 this weekend. I am not certain about the Saturday one, but basically, if I can get something that I need for it, it'll happen. But I don't know if I'll get the thing that I need for it to happen. I'm being cryptic about it because it's an interesting idea that I want to try out, and I don't know what it's going to even be like. So Sunday, I will be continuing my Dead Space playthrough with my girlfriend Maddie, because I can do more sort of dual Let's Plays now that I've got better internet. So we've been playing Dead Space on Sundays. We've done one session so far, and it's a very interesting and scary game, and I want to play more of that. So if you want to watch some Dead Space, tune in on Sunday. Monday, I'm back on Weird FDW's channel for Borderlands 3. So there's that. Tuesday, I will be continuing Spyro Reignited trilogy, which I'm trying to sort of really hammer through now. I'm trying to see if I can get as much of this Reignited trilogy done as possible, because I've been playing it for ages. But we're nearly there. We're on the third game. We're chipping away at it, and I assume in another couple of streams the Spyro one will be done. Wednesday is another Borderlands 3 session on Weird's channel, so make sure you make sure you're following Weird. Seriously. And Thursday, of course, I'm coming back to Return of the Obra Dinn. So that's the week ahead. There's something going on every single day. Every single day. Whether it's on this channel or Weird's channel, I'm very busy. But either way, that's what's going on. Thank you all for coming along and watching me rack my brain and deduce deaths in this ghost ship extravaganza. Weird Fulu TW. Yes. So I'm going to see if there's anyone streaming that I can raid now, because, you know, it's raid time. Let's see if there's anybody streaming that I can throw some people at. Does not look like it, unfortunately. That's a shame. That is a shame. Alright, well, in that case, no raid today. Thursdays are all mine. Everybody's pops into the chat several hours. Oh, Drifting Light, you've just come in for the final wrap-up of the stream. You literally just missed it. I'm so sorry. It's nice to see you, though. I appreciate the effort. Either way, I am going to end the stream now. Again, thank you all for a wonderful stream. I have been very much liking Return of the Obra Dinn. I'm excited to play more of it next Thursday. And like I said, I've got streams happening every day, either on this channel or Weird's. So, see you all later. Thank you for coming. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, look! Rocks!
Thank you for the 90 bits Drifting Light. I don't know if you want to test the other one as well. You like testing them. I'll let you have an opportunity to do that if you want to. I believe Boko Nutty tested it earlier, so there we go. Thank you. Thank you very much for the parting gift, Drifting Light, of 250 bits and the maniacal laugh of Mordred in the Doctor Who story Battlefield. See you later, everybody. It's been a brilliant stream. You guys are amazing. Bye-bye.